Hello guys, today we are going to already we discussed like what is HTML. So today we are going to learn about like what is inline elements and block level elements we are using into the HTML. So here I am creating one file. Okay, so I am creating file like inline block level element, inline and block element. And we need to use extension like .html, otherwise we can use .html also. So here first I am mentioning doc type, then we need to use first tag like HTML tag, that starting tag is HTML, and each and every tag we need to enclose, like we need to always write like close and enclose tag, then head, and like whatever content we want to show inside the browser, for that we need to use body tag. So suppose here I want to use h2 tag, so h2 also block level element, and inside I am writing like block level and inline element. Inline element elements. Okay, and we can open with live server, so it will open that file inside the browser. So by default we have used h2 tag, so it has by default some css properties, so that's why it is where it is in bold. So here suppose, so I'm taking one span element. So span is a inline element. So how we can understand like why span is a block level elements, and how we can identify like what are the block level and what are the inline elements, and what is block level and inline element. So span, and in that I'm writing span element. First span element. So it is added that element, but like after h2 tag, h2 is a block level element, so after h2 it is taking some space, and after that it is added that content whatever we have written inside the span element, because h2 tag is a block level element. So we can understand, simply click on this icon and select h2 element. So by default it has some css properties, so that's why it is added margin top and bottom, so that's why it is added some extra space. But like after that content it is not added that span element, it is added that span element to the new line, because when we use in block level element, so it is taking space, always taking space at the start and after that content. So it is whatever content we are adding with the help of block level, so it is added to the new line. Suppose I am adding one more span element. Second span element. So with the help of live server, we are not we no need to refresh that page every time. By default it will add that changes inside the browser. So after that second span, after that first span element content, it is showing second span without adding any space inside the after this content. It is added next content, because it is a inline element. So in inline element it is remove extra space, it is not add a space, like means after like whatever content we have mentioned with the help of block level, means we using h2 tag. h2 is a block level element, so it is added some extra space after that content, because after that content we no need to add this space, but after that also it is added that space. So we can say block level element like didn't remove any space from the DOM. And when we use inline element, so in that case like it is remove that extra space from the DOM. And we can say other, suppose I am selecting that in block level element means h2 tag, so it is referring to the body because how much space it is taking, similar like body tag. So we can say it is referring to the parent tag means body tag. Now this all element we have mentioned inside the body, so for this all element uh, parent tag is body tag. So we can say it is referring to the body tag means it is taking entire space, and it is also adding extra space because we no need to add that extra space. But in block level element it is adding extra space, but in span element it is taking like space, like whatever content we have mentioned that much space it is taking. It is not added extra space into the DOM means it is remove extra space from the DOM in inline element. And in block level element it is added extra space in the DOM, and it is referring to the parent. So parent means it is referring to the body tag. So and it is always added that block level element to the new line. Suppose here I'm adding, after this span element I'm adding here div element, so second block level element. So here it is not added that content to the immediately after that second span content because it is not a inline element, it is a block level element. So that's why it is div is a block level element, so it is added that content to the next line, not immediately after that content means second span content. It is not showing that's whatever content we have mentioned inside the div tag, it is showing that content to the next line. So we can say block level element means it is taking it is added extra space in the DOM, and like it is referring to the body means parent tag, and it is always start from a new line when we use block level element. And inline element means it is taking whatever content we have mentioned inside the inline element, that much space it is taking, and it is remove extra space from the DOM. And some example like inline block level element, we can say like paragraph tag, then we can use dt, then footer, we can say footer is also block level, aside, then article aside, div, fig caption, these all are figure. So these all are block level element we can write. Figure, then fig caption, aside, article, these are the, and para, these are the block level element. Block level element. We can comment. An inline element means span, then anchor tag, we can say inline element, then small text area button, we can say inline element. Inline elements. means it is taking content as a space. How much space it is taking? Okay, I'm giving example. So inline elements means, which are the inline elements? Anchor tag, then small script button, also we can say it is an inline element. There is many more inline element. Then strong, we can see. Suppose here I am taking one button. So button is an inline element. So in that, suppose I have added button name like click me. So simply right click on this. 1 minute. Already we have installed. Simply click on this icon and it will directly also. So it is taking how much space? Whatever content we have mentioned, that much space, and by default it has some properties. So that's why in that it is showing some padding, left and right having some padding. We can understand here. From here, like it is showing some extra space, right, left and right in green color. So it is a padding. Like by default it has some padding, right and left, and also top and bottom 1 pixel 1 pixel. Okay, so today we are like understand like what is block level and what is inline element. Thank you guys for watching.